Hey, I know it has been 30 days since my last upload and I was going to upload this video earlier, but I'm really glad that I didn't because I have recently came up with a new perspective about building a startup, building a company from scratch, as well as the phase I'm in and how it's going on. And it all came by a hobby that I am recently building, which is solving cubes. Now, now let's see. This cube is, when you first look at this cube, it looks terrifying to a lot of people and somewhat impossible too, right? But to be honest, nothing is impossible. So what you do is you try just to try to play with it, or just figure out how it moves, how it works, or even after some trying, you figure out that hey, I can at least solve one layer of it. The first layer is easy. Even a grandma can solve the first layer, right? So what you do? You start playing with it. And after some sort of playing, learning, you figure out that hey, I can solve the first layer, right? And it's easy. Now this layer, this phase can resonate the foundations, building blocks of your journey, of your company or your goal, right? Here you learn the basic steps. How do you solve a cube, or how do you move this piece to a place where you want it to? That's the fundamental, the basics. But now it's actually time to solve it, to build it, right? To build your company or build your goal, achieve your goal. What do? You start learning. Like you learn algorithms here. So you go on YouTube and start searching for how do you solve a cube, how can I solve a cube, and then you watch them. You realize that there are algorithms to solve this thing. And hey, I cannot learn just by watching it once. So the best thing you do is follow along, which is also known as learning it while doing it. And that's very important in this phase. How do you do it while you are learning it, right? So you do that. You watch videos a couple of times. You try to solve the single layer a couple of times. You mess up a lot of times, but it's okay. At the end, you are learning. That's important. Now after a time, you realize that hey, now I don't need to watch the videos or follow along. I can solve this layer with my own memory. I know how to solve this, right? And here you do, while applying, learning, and doing the stuff, executing the stuff while learning it, you complete your second layer, or build the goal, build the company, or even achieve a goal, right? But then comes the interesting part. This is my favorite layer because this is the repetition layer. Here you have to learn, relearn, apply, and apply it again and again to solve the cube. Like you have a new algorithm for every single step here. Similarly, if you are scaling or if you are building the business from one level to the next level, you need to learn it again or new things again and apply what you have learned earlier. That's this phase. And it's not just about applying or doing, it's a lot about repetition. Now if anyone knows how to solve a cube, they will know that in this layer you repeat the steps or the algorithms a lot of time to bring the cubes or bring the pieces in the right places. By the way, it is this layer in which if you mess up, you have to start it all over again. But that's the fun, right? When you start accepting the challenges, the goals, and you fail, and you accept the failure, learn again from your mistakes, and start doing it again from the scratch, that is when you win. And after a lot of repetitions, a lot of try, error, failure, applying the stuff, and having the persistence or perseverance to do that, you will solve a cube, or build the business, build the company, or achieve your goal. That's the thing about cubes, your business, and how you should learn and apply and enjoy the process. Now me myself, I've been stuck on the first and second layer till now. I was researching, I was learning, I was exploring, I was building prototypes, but I didn't felt that structure, I didn't feel the right direction. But I know that everything makes sense as you go. You just need to do it consistently. You need to do your academics, you need to do your business, you need to do your learning, right? And that's the goal. And that's what I'm trying to do even right now. That's the boring part, I know. And one of the reasons of me having this philosophy explained in the video is I don't have a lot to share. It's just repetition, learning and doing. So a new perspective is great for us and everyone who wants to build or just even wants to learn something new. Now, I realized something, and I have talked it in my video all the time, that we need people. We need people with ourselves. We need people who build stuff like us. But the problem is that it's not easy to find. I've pitched my idea to a lot of people. I've pitched my vision to a lot of people, and not many are the one who resonates, right? Many don't even understand the point of this, and many just feel that no, it's not the right time. And I am not at all saying that that's wrong. It's alright, but we need crazy people with us all the time, right? And it's good when you are surrounding yourself with the crazy people, the right kind of people. Crazy is not crazy in the sense of idiot, but in terms of optimism and thinking about long term, building for impact. And as I have mentioned in my earlier video, my good friend Atul Raj and I were having a talk about this, that we need people and we need a community or some kind of place that we can. So today, on 28th of February, National Science Day, we are launching the Outpost Network. This is a community, a network for people who are like us, who we call ourselves disruptors, the good ones, and we work towards bringing great impact through disrupting areas which are known to be less disruptive or needs years of experience or things that are very uncommon. So we are building a community around it. Let me be clear, it's an invite-only community, it's a network of people like us. And if you guys are interested, you can reach out to us and we will see. So this was the great announcement as well for the video. The Outpost Network. When you are willing to do stuff and when you are starting to doing stuff, you can solve a problem. It might be a easier or hard one. But when you have someone with you, you can solve few problems together, right? And that's good. That's not bad. But when you want to solve for great impact, for great stuff, and bring the right kind of impact that you want, you need a group, you need a community. And when people like you, when people who work together with you in the same area or in the same level of craziness, you are able to solve the hardest and most complex problems as well. And that's what we are trying to build with the Outpost Network. So this was for today, and as always, I'm very glad that you are here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.